So most people say here on Earth you mustn't act like animals. Is what do you think you are? An animal? And that's a weird statement, but also a very good statement at the same time.
Yeah.
Yes. So why do humans then, if their superiority, why do they not act superior? Not on about walking around with as many shites as you've got, and I've got this, and you've got that, and you haven't, and I have, and this. No, no, no. It's true superiority. So we could look at black holes and stars, for example, yes?
Yeah.
What are you acting like?
What do you mean by
Could
that?
you imagine space creatures saying, stop acting like the universe? What do you think you are? Some kind of black hole?
I see.
Assuming they had prisons, that's assuming. Do you reckon some life forms have really utilized the word intel? Intelligence. Maybe they call it a different thing, but still, the meaning behind what they are saying is what's implied. You've just added a word to it. Intelligent. And intelligence. Do you think they embody it?
Yeah, I think so. I think they follow whatever they discover and don't stop, don't limit themselves.
Where we only have a percentage of individuals that know certain bits of information and the masses stay hidden from it.
Yeah.
What is that? It's behaving like...
Yeah, it's the old model of
It's like looking at one of
Yeah.
these with a load of these on the end of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's not intelligent.
Exactly.
You have to step away from that.
Yeah.
This whole structure while commanding it. There's a big difference. You can act like it all day. Fucking little black holes we'll label to war, destruction. And then we have recreation again, don't we? Oh, it's a bit like the stars, really, isn't it? And then, well, we're going good with this little bit of creation. We're acting a little bit like stars now. Oh, then let's go and destroy it again. And let's act like stars again. That back and forth process is working all the way around you. It's made cycles. But do you want to stay stuck in the cycle? Or you want to break free from it?
It's not very good to stay stuck inside.
Be it or command it. There's a difference. Command the universe, bend it, push its limits, or act like it. See, you can act like it,
Yeah.
or you can command it. But that makes you outside of it naturally, doesn't it? That means that you've already stepped out of it. You've stepped away from it. You've stepped away from that behavior, which leads on to breakthrough, and breakthroughs then lead on to something else. Where it's limited, isn't it? It's all limited. But it can be unlimited. And then intelligent life forms. Intelligence is not about degrees and these fucking things that you get and have this title here and that. No, none of that. No, it's about this construct, stepping away from it. So natural process is what? natural process of humans is what? Then you step away from that natural process.
Yeah.
What is that then? Natural process. What's the natural process of humans? What is your natural state? Your state is to not be aware that your fate is coming.
Mhm.
That's natural.
Uh-huh.
That you are dependent on planet
Mhm.
and its life support system
Mhm.
remaining functional in order for you to function within it.
Yeah.
That's natural.
Mhm.
Natural is for you to die with the star.
Yeah.
Or, before that happens, you would die with the planet. Die from a meteorite impact.
Yeah.
It's like deja vu. How many times? Never mind. It never gets old saying that. It never gets old saying it.
Mhm.
What's that? That's natural.
Yeah, that is.
Natural is giving up the houses, right? In the wilderness. Hunting.
Mm.
With your natural capabilities. What's unnatural?
To break it, to
That's to step out of it.
continue. Yeah.
To break a behavioral pattern.
Yeah. Yeah. To continue, not to stay stuck in some part of the
So why is
life.
it so many humans on this planet see the fucking path but do not walk it? Because we're too busy playing control games. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to. We're
Yeah.
too busy trying to control one another, aren't we?
Yeah.
Limiting, playing buckaroo,
Yeah.
playing stupid human games that are immature. You know, I would expect it from life forms that didn't understand much.
Mm.
But ones that claim intelligence and superiority and everything else, all of that, I would not expect these games. Never would I expect these games.
Mm.
Not even children. Seagulls, I'd expect it from. Massive shit all over you type thing. I'd expect it from seagulls, I would, because, you know, limited to their intelligence and they've stayed in the same behavioral pattern for a very long time.
Mm.
They're well in it. Mice are well in it. Rabbits, they're in it. Deer, they're in it.
Mm.
Cats stepped away from it.
Yeah.
As opposed to taking natural habitat. They make a choice. They can stay out. They don't have to come back in.
Mm.
But they've chosen this. Everyone talks about this chosen word like it's to be chosen by something. Fucking hell. You have been chosen.
Yeah.
But then it's about your choice.
Mhm.
You, as a population, choice.
Yeah.
You've been chosen.
Mm-hmm.
Life forms before you on this planet.
Mm.
They did not succeed. Because they didn't choose one another. They didn't choose their label of everything being humanity. They didn't choose that. They chose these games instead. That's a choice. It's immature. It defeats the object of having all of this intelligence at your leisure.
It's just wasting.
Now, by and large, with these videos and different things like that, I am doing what I said I wanted to do. This was the main thing I wanted to do, and I'm doing it.
Yeah.
There's a difference there, yeah. All the rest of it, I'm not sure. But yeah, then they want more and more and more and more and more and more and more. What happens if a leader chooses its people as opposed to the people choosing its leader? That's give and take, right?
Yeah.
Since you chose me, I will choose you. All of you. But what about the ones that didn't? That's the power of being chosen, isn't it? To choose you all. To choose that you will know. And what are we really choosing it for? When you choose a leader, what is the truth behind that? To lead you where? To lead you how? The same carbon copy over and over and over and over again is not leadership. That is script.
Just replacement.
I can't tell the difference between you and them apart from you just look different. That's it. Your looks. That was the change of face, the change of posture, the change of person. Policy, identical. Same shit, same outcome, same hiddenness, same this, just same crap. It's kind of weird, isn't it? The true word of intelligence. What, fix your people with tablets? I mean, that's something. You can't fix people with intelligence. And where it goes one way, well, rest assured, it goes another way. Not with you. It's not an alternate universe. It's not an alternate version of humans, because that's, again, another complacency tactic, that is. I don't need to do anything. Why? Because an alternate version of me is already doing it. Get it? Yeah? If I go this way, another parallel universe meant that you went that way. No, that's complacency. No. No, let's look realistic, shall we? Of what we can see, yes? Humans go this way, something else goes this way. Another life form elsewhere maneuvers this way. Another one goes this way, opposite one goes this way. It's not just humans. I'm sure there are more variables on top of that as well. And here, and here. And logically, which one do you think is the best way forward? Well, we look at that based on the past, right? How many times did they step away, step out, step away, step out, step away, step away, maneuver, 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 and then all of a sudden stopped. This is not. Life is not like a compass in that way, where you find a position and stick to it. Even that fucking moves.
Never stays the same.
They never stay still. So even with that process, it's still telling you that, whoa, where is it? Well, it's about finding it. Where do you understand that as your whole human species? Maneuvering. This is good, but this is better. Okay, should we head off towards this way? So yeah, true intelligence is about working this stuff out and then aligning to it. Again, true intelligence is not about a small group. It's about the whole group, and we hear this thing about teamwork, just fucking bled into us since school.
Yeah.
You know, couldn't operate as a team, couldn't act as a team, couldn't not team player, no team player, no team player. Are you? Wait, what? Team player means we are all then, yes? Equal to.
Yeah.
What about team humanity?
That would be proper.
Team nation.
Yeah.
Where we move as a whole group and not a few individuals. I mean, come on, seriously now.
Yeah.
A few individuals.
Yeah.
And these ones alter the education, and they're in the education, and you have been since I was a lad, so no doubt that nothing's changed. Harping on about this thing called team player, teamwork, team building. And then this teamwork is then what? Generated for just inside a particular confine. What about team nation? Team wisdom, team knowledge, team understanding. So do you think that when you educate people that, look, we stay like this and we're going to meet extinction? Eventually. Not long term. Long term is, it's panic driven. Of, oh, people will panic. No, realistically, how many extinctions have happened on this planet already?
Yeah.
You know, ask the audience that. How many? Logically, how many? They'll say more than 5, more than 10 maybe. One we definitely know about.
Yeah.
How many events have happened where the star or planet, planetary destruction occurs?
Yeah.
They may say, we don't know. Okay, we look to Mars. Let's look at the planets in our own neighborhood then. Have a long good look at Mars. Its core essentially popped out. Disaster like that happening on the Earth is never a good thing.
Yeah.
So we're at the moment limited to what this universe or solar system can throw at us, yes?
Yeah.
Catastrophes after catastrophe.
Yeah.
Then another extinction event that could occur. It's unlikely because there are many different variations to making fuel. Many. And that's making fuel. Many, many, many. Rare earth minerals. Rare earth elements. Are we likely to run out? And the answer is yes, a lot. It is. Clearly. Should we be doing something about this fate? Then our knowledge is limited from our perspective, which we could learn so much more. We should become a nation that uses intelligence to fix all people properly. You know, true leadership, especially on an island like this, is you'd break it up into parts. okay, who is up for this experiment?
Mhm.
The experiment goes like this. Group A
Yeah.
will create a socialistic society
Mm-hmm.
where rent, bills, and everything else pays into a pot. Group B
Mm-hmm.
will stay in an imperialistic
Yeah.
world full of greed and where only a few groups get the larger amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
Now, both of them are going to be challenged to create programs from this
Mm-hmm.
and build infrastructure.
Yeah.
How many of you want to join Group A? Get in touch, write to us.
Yeah.
How many want to do Group B?
Mm-hmm.
In order for this socialistic nation to work,
Mm-hmm.
we have to plant some seeds.
Yeah.
Group B will continue functioning as it has been,
Mm-hmm.
where those seeds have long been watered but never into your pocket.
Uh-huh.
Which one do you think is going to be successful? Again, there's no thinking. We'll see it, won't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm willing to bet that Group A is going to be the one that makes it towards the stars. And then there would have to be a clause to that agreement.
Yeah.
You can come over at any time and you can go back over any time if it's just not you.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe we should make a Group C. What's that? On the fence. In the socialistic group, you will be supported. All your needs will be met,
Mm-hmm.
taken care of.
Yeah.
Jobs will be structured towards this innovation,
Mm-hmm.
and it will follow a structure that will be standardized,
Mm-hmm.
and it's expected that that structure is to evolve.
Mm-hmm.
Towards space, towards resources, finding ways of leaving the planet in many different variations of achieving it, growing knowledge, growing wisdom, and you share what you get coming back.
Yeah.
One side of it. Next side of it is to create on the ground stuff that is going to be built up there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
By then, Group A should be able to have structures that are maintained on the ground and structures and platforms that are maintained above.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then from above, those structures will go on to create the beyond.
Yeah.
And now you have 3 levels.
Mm-hmm.
Then on to making 4 levels.
Mm-hmm.
All of the stuff that is known will be crafted into an active, updating, need-to-know educational system for the next generation. Relationships cause problems. They will be taught how to find decent relationships.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All the things that cause all of these problems in Group A will stay in Group A. You like it? Group B will eliminate all of those things that trigger off fear mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Lack. This one's going to be abundance. This core structure is to be evolved. What doesn't work gets dropped off and discarded, replaced with something that does work. The first structure you build is going to have problems. The second one is going to be less problems. The third one, which is beyond, should be crafted A1. The difference is with our ancestors, a bit like how China built that hospital.
Yeah.
You see the way that they did that? The Chinese.
Yeah.
That is fucking beautiful. Could you imagine doing that here? Space. They've never lost that ancient way.
Yeah.
That is impressive. But at that time they were building that, I bet all of those workers were supported.
Okay.
That's true version of socialism, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't studied into it. I just saw clips and was able to run with it in my mind.
Yeah.
That is the speed that you can knock up a society. And it be rewarding. And what's the passion and purpose? Your kids. Your kids' future. Your lineage's future. And we can still keep the original. See how far it goes. See which one works. And you are to have a holiday back into group B's. 1 week. Bet you don't make the week out. Why? Because that's no fucking holiday, that. That's no break. This is everyday living like it's a holiday. That is toxic. And to any of the gentry that are out there, come live this and see whether you would give it up. Or at least transform your mindset. I think that Group A should be community policed.
Yeah.
Nothing harsh. But a way of mediating. If not, that will be a percentage of tax you'll have to pay. Whereas this could be dealt with very efficiently by people caring. Then it poses another question. That tax you were paying onto this, you can either save it or we can keep paying it. And what does that do? It can go on to another project. So I'm sure there will be many. From different ways of growing food to cooking things up to experimentation.
Yeah.
What is wrong with a world like that?
Nothing.
Craft that suits it. It'll be a vehicle nonetheless, but the vehicle will be like the world has never seen. Better than any car. Transportation changes. There are many ways to make a rocket. Many, many, many ways. Some good, some bad, some have complications, but even still, many of them can be sorted. Even electromagnetic rocket technology. That's an interesting one. That requires quite a structure, but still, once the structure is built, payloads can be sent up 1 per second. So that's a faster approach. There are many, 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 many different variations of creating that. Leaving a planet, it's never just one. There are many ways to leave a planet.
Yeah.
But it's about speed.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing back resources and discoveries.
Yeah.
Teaching what works without the bits that didn't work in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, the education would have to adjust. Rather than going this way, we found that we went this way and it was more successful.
Mm-hmm.
Remove that. This becomes the new educational standard and it will keep on moving.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because it needs to. In order for it to be correct, it's going to adjust.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore, life ain't perfect. That is very true. But you perfect it. Because then your kids that grow up know how to do it, as opposed to, well, let's keep doing it this way, even though it's not really. But let's just not change it because we like the furniture the same.
Mm-hmm.
And it should favor creativity, thinking. Not this, how to go work in a business. No. You'll be taught how to work with life, with your gifts, with your abilities.
Yeah, that's what should be taught at school. How to find yourself and how to develop the knowledge.
Find your sense of humanity.
Yeah.
Where kids are so excited that they can't wait to leave school.
Mm-hmm.
That they can't wait to get stuck into reality, as opposed to, I'm so bored.
Mm-hmm.
Where they have a place they belong, a
Mm-hmm.
place they fit, a
Mm-hmm.
structure that structures them,
Mm-hmm.
and structures that tell them
Yeah.
that that's where we head.
Mm-hmm.
Not a structure that tells them that's where you belong. And then in that process, if so happens that the wrong individual gets into that structure to collapse it,
Yeah.
well, fucking hell, would you believe that? There is already another one.
Mm-hmm.
And then another one goes up beside that. If it works, people will move naturally to it.
Yeah.
No force. If this doesn't work, it just doesn't work. And if it does, well, you'll live it,
Mm-hmm.
or you will evolve it.
Yeah. Yeah.
The belief system that you will believe in everything.
Mm-hmm.
And have a go with it. And if it fits for a while, it'll either be a belief story that is possibly turned into fact,
Mm-hmm.
or you have a belief that is factual.
Mm-hmm.
And even if bits need knocking off,
Yeah.
you pulled up a jagged piece of flint, it looks good. That's what you understand it as. But you need to start chipping away the edges. Now it's starting to become a bit more visible. Rather than keeping those bits that you've disregarded, no.
Mm-hmm.
We remove those. Why? Because now we're starting to see what this really is.
Yeah.
And then the polishing. Yeah, okay, these bits we don't need. Micro dust, nano weight builds up.
Mm-hmm.
An education system should be carved, not stagnant. It should be shaped, created. It should be highly diverse and versatile as well.
Mm-hmm.
But when kids just get it and they feel it and they want to walk that path, they walk that path. What about all of this stuff? Walk that path. It's clearly yours. And it should evolve to take up more of that path with a tiny bit of this stuff, depending on what it is. Well, I suppose 10 minutes of this won't hurt. And if your path splinters off or evolves into something else, then so be it. As long as it is supporting. Usually it is. And it should be focused on, we believe that this is what's happening. But we also know that it's possible that this structure can change. And we are the ones that have the power to change it. And this structure is malleable. Is shapeable into what it needs to be, as opposed to compulsory. As we grow and evolve and advance, so does our understanding. Can you imagine 1,000 years from now resurrecting Einstein and then being like, you know what? Most of this stuff I believed here is not true. Some of it is, yeah, but it was the baseline. But you see, what we learn as humans is it's about what information you can now look at, Einstein. Look at all of this stuff we now know. All right then. Gobble it up and go again. Here's volume 2. Interesting. Very interesting. Because the knowledge that comes in to your mind shapes it. There was definitely more stuff known now, in 1,000 years speaking, than there was in 1,000 years of when you were around. We discovered that the speed of light might be slow. And it might be mass in some of that because of this, this, and this. Yeah, I can see that. Which then, with that information, plus what he previously thought, then leads him on to a evolving of elsewhere. Maybe it's this that is the fastest thing. If he had lived for 1,000 years, he would keep adjusting. If he was left to do that without being called two-faced or, you know, you're a hypocrite. Well, yes, I think that you've just explained humanity in a fucking label. How did you manage to squish that down? Hypocrites, yeah. We are hypocrites, aren't we? When we're born as babies, we're like goo goo gee gee gaga mum 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 mum, and then you get older and you're like, ugh. I was never like that.
No, I would never say that.
Can you remember when you used to think this? No, I didn't. Oh, yes, you did. Oh, look, you hypocrite. Look at you, you hypocrite. Oh, yes, I am. Well, doesn't that not affect you? Shit me. I don't think so. It's called growing, isn't it? It's called developing, developmental and all the rest of it. By all accounts then, if you'll take hypocrite to the next level, then you should be crawling on all fours then, shouldn't you? Why are you walking? Why are you talking? Go mute. Why? Well, hypocrite. Well, that's because they didn't know how to talk. It's because they didn't know to do this. Because you didn't know it. Because the knowledge didn't come in, yes?
Yeah.
So the more that came in changed your...
Yeah, you developed and moved on.
So that stops when then? It doesn't. It doesn't. Everyone thinks it, what, 40, 35,
No.
50, 80? No, it's crap.
No, that's not true.
When you leave school?
No.
You don't think that your developmental can keep going? Keep changing, keep evolving?
Yes, it can. Like with Einstein, for example.
You loved playing around with toys when you were a kid, yeah?
Huh?
Why don't you play with toys now? You loved it, hypocrite.
I still love to keep some old toys. I don't play with them, but it's a memory. So yeah, you can keep something, but you change your perspective and you look at it different way. You don't take it as a gospel.
I'm never gonna do this. I'm never gonna do that. I'm never gonna do this. Fast forward till now. Well, you said you were never gonna. Yeah, all right. So we are hypocrites then, yeah?
Yes, we
And we are continuously learning then.
yeah.
Continuously developing.
Yeah.
And then that becomes a factor of this thing we call, again, time. The
Yeah.
timeline.
Yeah.
And the more time we have, and that is limited to, it's not just about having more time, it's about more data that is coming in.
Yeah.
Well, if this data is suppressed, if this data is limited,
Yeah.
what's the outcome? Well, that's a physical thing. You don't have to believe that that is all that there is because someone is telling you that that is all there is. You don't have to believe that there's more, but I'm pretty sure that when you look around,
People usually are like, yeah, there might be something, but
do you think stars pump out oil when they explode? Yeah, mass amounts of oil comes rushing out the star. It's in the periodic table.
no, I don't think so.
No? Do you think that there are massive trees and wood being made inside a star? And then it turns it into charcoal and then it crushes it down into diamond? Interesting. Do you think humans come flying out of stars when they pop?
I don't think so.
Interesting. Do you think seeds come out of stars?
How?
Weird.
Yeah.
Do you think life forms come out of stars?
No.
Well, then you'll understand that these are formed on a planet. Yes, they need the stars, but yes, they're going to need a lot of this. And space. Yes, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Meteorites, we could have those in as well. They evolve,
But just part of it.
continuously smacking into one another depending on how dense the object is.
Yeah.
Then we have fusion on the planet, planetary fusion. We call it vaporization, right?
Yeah.
What happens when a meteorite travels at great, great speed and hits into the planet? At such a speed.
Yeah. There's
And it's
some.
of a large size. Some break apart, don't get me wrong, and some,
They make a crater and they.
not all of them make craters, by the way. They can
Or
fuse
waves
into
or
the planet.
fuse. They can make
The
it
faster
molten
an object
for.
travels, it
Yeah.
creates its own nuclear fallout, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
Again, that is a very different process to what's going on in a star. Therefore, it's still cooking up elements.
Yeah.
Just in a very weird way of processing it. It's still element cooking. The planets are mixing and churning these elements and adjusting them into different parts of what they are, mixing together with something and binding with this, pulling apart that, crushing down this, adding pressure and then removing it, adding more pressure and then removing it, adding heat, And then our planet is cooking up things that are very interesting and depends on what's being brought in from comets,
Yeah.
meteors.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to call it a meta. That'll do.
Yeah.
What elements do they have on them? And if you could test it,
Mm-hmm.
the asteroid, test that, right? Okay, that's got all of this composition on it. Then slam it into the planet and test it afterwards. So you need to understand what the planet fully contains. I mean, seems barbaric, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do you think that humans know every single element that is on the planet?
No, there was time when they were adding, and I think that
No, I mean,
there
if you
must
started
be.
digging out the ground and everything else, do you think you'd find it all? Do you think you've categorized it all on the planet? You know, they say that they've explored only a certain part of the ocean, yes?
Yeah,
Very small amount.
yeah, yeah.
How much of under the ground have you explored?
Not much, and deep, even deep.
So let's say if we
In
were
the
able to
core.
catalogue the whole planet's elements, yes?
Yeah.
And this would be a maximum amount of what they have.
Mhm.
Everything would be known on the planet. Every single element.
Yeah. Then what?
And then we understand a meteorite
Mm-hmm.
contains this graph of elements, yes?
Yeah. So it brings something new, yeah?
Bring something new. Let's say this spectrum here is the new, this is all the stuff that's known. Then we'll need to know what sort of density these objects are.
Yeah.
So we could say density. Let's just say den.
Mm-hmm.
What kind?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This stuff is, then we'll say is new, else.
Mm-hmm.
And then we know all of this that's known on the planet here. And this comes from this meteorite, asteroid, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So we know it as this composition, and then we know the planet's version, which, let's say it's a variety of just this.
Mm-hmm.
We know what density, this, and this, what pressure, what size, everything else. And then we take this comet, these two objects, and we test the whole Earth, and right, okay, we got that reading. We test the asteroid and go, right, okay, we got that reading.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to use a slingshot in space. We're going to slingshot that asteroid.
Yeah.
It's going to bypass Jupiter,
Uh-huh.
and maybe it's going to alter it.
Yeah.
It's going to magnetize it up.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we also got magnetic field. Could add that in as well. But anyway,
Yeah.
and the process.
Mhm.
Yeah, we should really add that in as well. The processes.
Processes.
But the processes from an asteroid are different, right? So if it nearly alters by a black hole, what happens if there's some pull on that? Does it make it less dense? Does it pull it apart a little bit, make it a bit more brittle? Then it's hot, then it's cold, then it's magnetic fields, then it's gravitational influences. Does it orbit around the star a few times? Does that change the composition
Yeah.
and density? And then is it picking things up as it orbits around?
Mm-hmm.
Is it picking up some, a little bit of bursts of solar flare, let's say,
Yeah.
in the process? Oh man, these variations get even more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And then, while it's on its little slingshot journey around all of this stuff, its main target is the planet.
Yeah.
And this is a colossal beast, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
It smacks into the planet,
Mm-hmm.
causes a massive amount of change with your very eyes. No humans on it at this
Yeah.
point, or life.
Yeah.
And then you're going to now test the planet. Now, you would predict that the planet, by and large, is going to increase. The processes, are they going to remain the same, or are they going to change?
Change.
They're going to change.
Yeah.
Definitely, there's going to be a change.
Yeah.
The density,
Yeah. To
well, that's going to change as well.
change as well.
What kind of elements?
Yeah. That's changing.
Change.
Isn't it?
Okay, so then we're going to try and predict it, right? So we know that these ones are the new ones, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we're going to say that it's going to add to Earth these new elements here. Prediction, yes?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what change in processes is it going to have, do you reckon?
Oh.
Pressure?
Yeah.
Could be. Density?
Yeah.
Could be. Again, that's an unknown variable. We can't stand variables living in a variable universe, but hey, we'll keep going. Variables. Whew. Okay, so Well, what about this change here? What do you reckon that's going to evolve into?
Something will be molten and some new molecules will form, some new alloys or whatever. I don't know how it's
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Then there's one more change that's not apparent.
Mm-hmm.
Or isn't it going to increase the nuclear fallout as when it hits, it vaporizes?
Yeah, yeah.
So what's that nuclear process going to do to the very atoms on the planet?
I don't know. What?
Well, we're thinking now a nuclear process is a bit like star, isn't it?
Yeah.
So can it convert your hydrogen into helium?
Oh yeah, it can change the.
Is it got enough to fuse that
Uh-huh.
in that fallout? Is it going to knock them into each other? They got nowhere else to really go. Gravity's pulling them back down.
Yeah.
Once again, now we could change the whole composition of the planet
Yeah.
into something that's like, wait a minute, there's a before and an after.
Yeah. Especially when it's cooking under pressure and it's molten. That will do a lot, won't it? Yeah.
Carbon into oxygen. Make you a diamond, maybe, wouldn't it? That'd pressurize your charcoal there, wouldn't it?
Yeah, your carbon, yeah.
That would make diamonds, that would. Oh, so how many more diamonds do you reckon you'd get out of that?
Who knows?
Well, you know that will create diamonds. That's a logical way to create diamonds. Not in a star, but in a planet with asteroid, right?
Yeah.
Fact is, you will never know. You'll redo the composition and the weight and everything else that you would know of all of this.
Mm-hmm.
And now it will go like this.
Yeah.
And you'll try and apply the graphs together and be like, hang on a minute, something's wrong.
Yeah. Different.
It's completely
prediction.
different.
Yeah. Different prediction, different.
Where it did have these elements, now it has none of these.
Oh my.
It's now got more of these.
Mm-hmm.
And these ones, well, are no longer here either. But the difference is they are there, but they have changed into what? Something different. A different category entirely. Now we've got different elements completely. And then what happens to life?
Yeah. Is it born? Is it not born? Is it destroyed?
Is it mutated now with these different signatures, these different elements, these different... Ooh, that's interesting. How's that life going to look?
Yeah.
See, you've got afterlife. Oh, it's going to change the whole DNA structure, isn't it?
Yeah.
Most people will be like, and we won't be there by then. You will. You will. You'll watch from a distance, right? Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You would.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's a before and after, and now that upsets the periodic table.
Yeah.
So that means that periodic table of beginning before, well, can now be put into a catalogue as never happen again. Well, why not? Well, because you can't unpick all of that, can you? Evolution doesn't go backwards. Let's bring a black hole in there and we'll find out. Do you right? So that's the close of a chapter.
Yeah.
Now there's a new chapter. Now your paradigm has just shifted again, right? How has that shifted? Well, it's really shifted. The life-giving earth is now not what you knew it to be. Different composition, different this, different that. Could you imagine leaving for a bit as a small group, leaving life behind, leaving, going off to a star system, and then those gentry from there then end up coming back to Earth after all of these events have happened, and it's such a long way away, let's say, that in that time, there are now new life forms, new compositions, and they're like, are you sure we got the right way back? If that's the Earth, man, why is it... I thought it was blue. Our ancestors said it was blue. Like, it's a different color entirely.
Mm.
Then you come back looking for humans,
Yeah.
seeing how far they've evolved.
Yeah.
And they've evolved so much more past what you could ever imagine. With different composition.
Yeah.
With a new set of instructions. New composition.
Mm-hmm.
That changes your whole dynamics on your Earth, doesn't it?
Yeah. It does.
Some things level up, some things level down. A lot of lightning strikes, that's going to also change a lot of things,
Yeah.
especially to oxygen. You're making more ozone, you make more this, maybe it converts all the oxygen into ozone.
Mm.
And in that time that you left and come back, it's changed it so much so that you don't even recognize the life form. Then these become really strange tales that are passed down on a ship, right?
Yeah.
If they left and left everybody behind, and,
Yeah.
and they travelled out and heard the stories, and the generations rose up, rose down, rose up, rose down, and in that time something happened on Earth just when they left. They couldn't see it, let's say. And they come back looking for, but we're you. No, you're not. What do you reckon that would do? Well, first off, that'd fuck you up, wouldn't it? That'd make you think. Wait, hold on. Did we go for a time warp thing?
Yeah.
See, limited understanding of what possibly could have happened. A meteorite, something, changed all of the elements. But this one wouldn't understand it, but these ones maybe would have seen it. Some survived, some didn't.
Yeah.
Repopulated and regrew with this new knowledge.
Yeah.
These ones here come back, and if there is a friendly rapport there, the technology could be so much more advanced. Why? Maybe these ones were no longer in that sort of group mentality of hierarchy. Perhaps these ones met a level playing field where everybody leveled up at the same time, and they began to evolve with all of these things at such a phenomenal ratio. They used their intelligence in the correct way to help uplift people.
Use resources
No
to
such
develop.
thing as a prison. No such thing as crimes. None at all. Everything just pouring out in abundance. And these ones? Hell of a contrast now, wouldn't it? And these ones would understand something that these ones do not. Now, what's the thinking ratio in the two?
What is it?
These ones believe the old concept, which is now dated, and these ones experience the new concept. Now, what's their understanding of the solar system and universe going forwards? Well, it's a bit more clearer, isn't it? It's a bit more understood. And then how does that function into their species developing? Whereas these ones are limited with that old framework. That limiting. Even if you were to tell them what happened, they'd never believe it. They'd be stuck thinking that there was some sort of portal they went through and appeared somewhere else in the universe entirely. It just looks the same, but we're seeing it from the other perspective, I think. You'd also have two life forms with genetic markers that are identical, kind of, sort of, maybe.
Yeah.
And these ones with a lot more data to understand and know are then able to make slightly better decisions than these. and as they begin to evolve,
Mm-hmm.
they would know how to get these elements quite easily just by using, I don't know, this process on another body. And therefore would reach abundance far quicker than these ones that went off to go and collect it in that mindset. You see, that's why having a large group of individuals with this stuff really helps.
Mm-hmm.
But you've got to be tempered in the right way.
Mm.
I know many of you are lifting very quickly with that knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
But you've got to understand then that this chapter is then closed.
Mm-hmm.
And a new chapter is open, and a new composition and table is being drafted.
Mm-hmm.
Then what possibilities do you have? Endless ones. Then trying to predict this next change, which would then require careful consideration, yes?
Yeah.
Do you think that they'll be able to work that out? That they'd slingshot their own into another planet and try and guess the outcome until they got it bang on? And then what does that look like? Well, then they are definitely updating what they can create with that, can't they? Because
Yeah.
then they can begin to tweak it, right?
Yeah.
Begin to play around with the recipe.
Yeah.
When they mix that recipe in a certain way, sure, it might look like the same ingredients going in, but, you know, add a few more factors and get a completely different result. Oh, this tastes good! What did you do? Wow, I did that, but I just added a little bit of this and this in it. Oh, it's good. You look at this as a potato. You can eat it as a roasted potato. Nice. But that roast potato, although is the same object, but when subject to different cooking variations, yeah? What happens if you cut it up and cook it? What happens if you boil it instead of roast it?
Yeah. Or spice it, salt it.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that.
I'm
No, I
sorry.
was thinking about it on its
Mm-hmm.
fundamentally on its own. What happens then if you fry it?
Yeah.
Again, oil is an
different,
ingredient
yeah.
going into it, but still, it's
Different.
subject to a different heating
Yeah.
construct altogether.
Different chemical process.
And then if you boil it,
Mm.
again, the water is another ingredient that goes into it, often overlooked.
Yeah.
Then what happens if you steam it?
Mm.
Then what happens if you flake it off?
Mm.
You got chips, crisps.
Yeah. Yeah. Or mash it.
Or mash. Indeed.
Mm.
It's still the same object, but it's got a different texture, different flavor, a different
Yeah.
caramelization, a different process of cooking the pot.
Yeah.
So we look at the star as being a full
Mhm.
potato, jacket potato.
Yeah.
Planets in cooking up elements. Might think of those as maybe not chips. No, yeah, chips. Then we'll think of the moon. Oh, what's that? Crisps.
Mm.
Again, failed star formation would be meteorites, which we should really call them asteroids.
Mm-hmm.
That's like mash. We should call it mushed.
Mashed.
Mushed.
That's mashed.
So what happens if you bring jacket potatoes, yeah,
Yeah.
roasted potatoes, chips, mashed, boiled and steamed, and had them all on the same plate ladled in gravy? Would it be a variation of a different meal in flavour? Or would
Yeah.
it all be exactly the same?
You could taste different potatoes from it.
So you can imagine combining all of these
Yeah.
objects together, right?
Yeah.
It's going to give you a completely different recipe altogether.
Yeah.
But it steps out of that natural process.
Yeah.
That's when you begin to command the universe,
Yeah. Yeah.
as opposed to operate in it, like it. What are you? Well, I'm a bit more of a black hole in this one. And what are you? I am a star. Look at me. Right? As opposed to
Yeah.
being all of it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I'm neither it. Or what do you mean? You're very hypocritical. I feel like it this morning. I'm none of it.
Just
I'm a
observe.
variable completely different, as humans should
Yeah,
say this.
yeah.
I'm a variable that is completely different
Yeah.
to my situation, I suppose.
Yeah.
You know, I was trying to do this better thing where you're trying to learn things for yourself and how to become a better person and your self-limiting beliefs, this, that, and everything else, right? I don't know. I'm a little bit cautious of whether I want to accept that all as help or was the timing just coincidence because life then led on to something like, whoa, that escalated quickly. Fucking right, that actually didn't. It's about normal, but that's about normal. But again, if outsiders looking in, that looks like it escalates pretty quickly, but not really. It's about the norm. And self-limiting beliefs, and you're not a, you know, for your circumstances, and you've got to break free and do all of this sort of shite, right? And in the process of listening to it, you know, I can see one person talking about this stuff, and it's aimed at you to better your life and self-limiting beliefs and surrounded by this and change the, you know, I hear that, but it goes into the head. And then my head has made multiple versions of that person talking. And one person is talking to me, and another alternate version of you in my mind is talking to humanity. Then another one is talking to gentry. And every group that you can imagine in society. And then I look at that and think, well, it works in this. But what about in this? And then the grander scheme of things. Well, what about all of this then? Our circumstances. What are our circumstances? Well, we're limited to a planet. We're space planets. We're planet people, and we always will be. You know, because my ancestors' ancestors stayed on this planet, and you know. You're like, the fuck? They will say this to your ancestors as well, right? You know, we're tree people. We've always been tree people. We're going to stay tree people. We just can't, you know?
Where are the trees now?
Then I sit there and look at that and think, what a load of old bollocks. And then I noticed that everyone wanting you to jump through a hoop, and then it's like, hold on a minute. Do you want me to jump through a hoop to jump out of one stagnation into another form of stagnation?
Just different stagnation.
Just decorated in a different way. Well, it's Christmas tree number 1. That's a nice white Christmas tree you have there. Now I'm going to maneuver away from that and see the green one. Now I'm going to remove away from that and see the turquoise one.
Or silver one, or who knows.
It's still a tree, is it not? Well, this one's artificial, but it looks like a tree. It's still a tree, isn't it? Well, technically, yeah, it is made to look like a tree. Oh, okay. All right. And this one, well, it's a tree as well. Okay. All right then. And what about you, sir? Well, I decorated this apple tree. I thought it looked so bare. Oh, I can see that. That's fucking beautiful. But I just don't get it. You've put pine cones on where they usually grows apples. I know. I thought it was a bit too much.
But it's a tree.
It's still a tree. One form of stagnation after another. We're representing the tree being stagnant, although they're not. They actually move over time. It's kind of strange, but they do move. Well, they technically don't, but they're hitching a ride, right? I mean, unless they're making piles. You got some piles in there, little tree? No, you haven't. Well, then you are moving then, aren't you? Well, if I lived here for as long as I did, yes, I think I might be moving, you know?
Slightly, slowly.
1,000 years later. Where's the tree? I'm over here. What? Oh, yeah.
You walked.
You journeyed on quite a bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, this whole thing here was like, I don't know. My brain was just like, I don't know. then
Then?
kings.
Yeah. What about kings? Kings
I had
are.
fucking pharaohs and everything. I was lifting all of these up like, here, go on, listen to this. See? Stagnation.
Yeah, kings are obsolete now. We still have them, but what for?
But if we jump out of a kingdom and into a governance,
Yeah.
is that like jumping from one pan into another?
Yeah.
And it's like having religion and then having science.
Yeah.
But now you're doing what they used to.
Yeah. And after science comes artificial intelligence.
Which artificial intelligence is then limited to belief again.
Yeah.
That you can program it
Yeah.
to
To replace you.
not to replace you.
No,
That
but
is
they
ridiculous.
believe it.
What?
But some people believe it. That it will be as intelligent and it will create its own intelligence and it will take over. Some people believe that. Don't they?
Well, then it's going to take over.
Yeah.
Let me get it straight. Artificial intelligence is created by intelligence
Yeah.
from people's minds.
Yeah.
Everything you've ever thought up.
Yeah.
It has access to a database of everything that's been put on the internet.
Yeah.
Okay. And it has been recording complacent people over history.
Yeah.
People that know how to bow down to servitude and walk the road.
Yeah.
And you mean to tell me that that intelligence, collecting and gathering, is going to fucking rule the world one day?
It's going to know everything better, and people believe that. That's new religion.
No, I really don't. I
No.
mean, if you had a planet full of variationed Einsteins going in multiple different directions, then maybe you were onto something.
Yeah.
But until that day happens, I just think that's a load of bullshit.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's true. I'm just telling you what people believe. That's a new religion, isn't
I
it?
would like to take AI,
Huh?
go and meet intelligent life forms, shake their hands,
Yeah.
and go, just update this, will you?
Huh?
What's it going to do? Well, all it's going to do is it's going to watch you operate for a bit, and it's going to learn you.
Yeah.
And everything you write into this is going to learn your thoughts and wisdom.
Uh-huh.
Since you are so multi-universal,
Yeah.
I just want to prove a point to humans. I take back this AI, and then
Uh-huh.
you've got your AI, have you? Yes, we have. Okay, good. We're going to pit them against each other.
Uh-huh.
I've got this AI here. It's exactly the same as your AI. Just the shit I filled it up with. Its fuel source is completely different to
Yeah.
yours.
Yeah.
These are unlimited, free-thinking beings that have taught this. Yours are servitude.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I don't think AI's like suicide, but I'm willing to bet that this one will choose self-destruction.
Yeah. Or will revolt.
Well, it knows how to do that, I'm sure. It's probably been programmed, but, you know, it would be so much of a bending...
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me that AI is going to be this wonderful thinking, wonderful thing that you've ever experienced in your whole entire life? When AI should be intelligent enough to know that the people's minds and databases that this is operating from, most of the people on this planet are broken.
Yeah.
So it's learnt the fear mindset, the worst of the worst, the complacent, the lazy, this, and this, and the very worst end of the spectrum of what humans are optimal capacity can run at.
Yeah.
Let's say the middle ground is where you really want to be, yes?
Yeah.
Then you've got one side of the scale extremely bad. Let's go angel, let's go God, and let's go devil, shall we?
Yeah.
And what?
Okay.
We're sitting around here,
Yeah.
and the outcome is this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay then. And yet, just for argument's sake, let's say we got some that are in the middle of this, which means neutral. It should be.
Yeah.
And they can go in many different ways. They've understood a lot of stuff. There is no limitation on their species.
Yeah.
They go in multiple directions. and you were to take this, it was to learn this, and you'd mean to tell me that AI doesn't even know that this is what humans have strove for: misery, sickness, depression, anxiety, robbery, murder, rape, pillage, plunder, abuse of power,
Yeah.
shadow banning, lying, hiding, secrets. And you mean to tell me that the outcome of that is going to be greatness? Stealing, stealership. Oh, I mean, fuck me on a fucking string, right? This is... You mean to tell me that this AI is so intelligent that it doesn't know that already? That it's been filled up with fuel. What's its fuel source? Its fuel source is database, right? Taking all of the minds of people. And then they're worried about it going to end up taking over and killing and doing this and locking people away.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of the outcome, really, isn't it? Poverty, sickness. Oh, yeah, fucking right. AI is going to be the... Oh, yeah, fucking intelligent, yeah. Without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's new religion, isn't it?
and you mean to tell me, with all that learning, it doesn't begin to question the structures itself, no?
But don't forget that it's not given all the learning. It's given only something. What it's given. Although humans, those that give it or those that plan it, do not think that, so they will be surprised maybe one day.
So the optimal operating, which then creates the most healthiest thoughts that you can imagine. You don't want to go too godly, and there's a reason for that. Not because you might feel that you might not want to break a star. Because it's kind of God's creation, isn't it? Do you see that sort of, as opposed to remaining neutral? And then you look at a black hole and then might think, oh, you'd miseducate yourselves about it, that it's evil, it's destructive, it's this. No, it's a tool. So is the star. It's a tool to be used. So you got to remain somewhere in the middle. To take a look from a distance. I don't know what you call that now. That's got something subjective, objective, and no idea. Maybe none of those. To look at it from a distance. Neutral ground. Because when you look at it from a neutral aspect, aren't you saying, what could this black hole be? Well, it's very destructive. Yeah, but it could be like a Hoover, right? Version 1 is this. What's version 2? Well, you don't know that yet, do you? You haven't got there. Others have. Oh, many have. You know, this one I often avoid a lot because it's a key. So I am not going to be talking into this one, but trust me when I say it, all of these things lead to this key. This one is the one that true intelligence unlocks. All of the keys are here, but in order for you to unlock that, to reach that part, you got a long way to go. This one unlocks. Not in its natural format. No. It should be the other way, but it doesn't matter. This one unlocks. But then, are you really ready? Anyway, it's no point talking about it and what, just to prove a point. There's a massive amount of information in that. But jump ahead. Even if I was to talk about it, would you even get? Probably not. So yeah. Objective. Look at that. In the middle. Optimal. And then could you imagine this database learning that?
It's learning that. It's learning stuff that from history. So
If you made
it
a time
knows.
machine, that would be a great thing to start with, because and then take your AI back to past times, wipe its memory, it knows nothing, and then it's going to observe all of the people. So if there's a time machine, and you could make one, you would take the AI with you back in time, and this particular AI system. It was capable of hearing all sounds from around the world. Okay, so we're now going to be thinking like really barbaric that it's even possible to do that. And you'll go and sit it there, and you'll go back into the 1900s, the times of when Jesus was around, and we'll put it there. And it's listening to all of the talk that's going on and what people are saying behind the doors and everything else. And we're going to keep it around that era, bouncing from place to place, and it's going to gather all of this knowledge, and then it's going to build a database of intelligence from it. What's it going to believe? Well, there's one thing it's going to come back is very fucking religious.
Yeah, religious and...
Now take another one and I bounce it back and put this AI technology of being able to learn all of this stuff, because it didn't have keyboards, and it would take far too long for me to sit there and go, here, take this. What's that? It's a mobile phone. Use it as you need to. Go on Facebook. Go over here. Oh, you know all of those texts you've got? Oh, you don't write. That's right. Yes, that's right. And you see, again, we say that it's based on what people could write. Did you know most people couldn't write, but it didn't mean that they weren't intelligent?
Yeah.
And then when you understand it and you're looking at the stones and you're like, wow, look at all of that shit. You mean to tell me that you don't believe that the same shit was happening back then as it is now and there's been no change? It was shadow banning, but this one was, you're not allowed to write on that rock. Why not? Because you're not worthy enough to do so. You carve on the trees. That's right, go carve on those trees. Why? It's just like you having a piece of paper to go and write in. And then what are you going to do at the end of that? Well, we're going to bin it.
Burn it, yeah.
Burn it, bin it. We'll go and cut down the tree after we're done, and our nice rock stays there.
Or you are not allowed to carve something specific.
So like a very small percentage of knowledge are you getting? And again, kings, were you controlling it? Yes.
Kings and religious orders.
Religious orders and different things like that.
Those were writing, weren't they?
So that's an interesting thing. So we would think that, yes, it would only be so intelligent. But actually, no, if it was able to, like I say, take in all people's information, all of it, honestly, across the board, the shit that was forced to believed and shoved down your throat versus, in this type of stuff, versus the stuff that people were talking about, that they believed individually. And if you are going to accept that one group is worthy, and all the rest were not, then, man, you're pretty fooled, aren't you? Again, but we're in that mindset, though, aren't we?
Yeah. It's always like the
It is, isn't it? You're not allowed to question it.
Yeah, one special one and the rest is kind of different,
See, that's where belief falls into this pattern that you need to believe in everything. To believe in just one, fucking hell.
No.
See, that's why they want you to believe in one thing. That's a spell that needs breaking. Could you imagine doing that in just one nation where it was, off you go. It will change their minds. Then they got more information to make more conscious decisions about, and what would that outcome look like? Some of you are building pyramids, others are building fucking squares, and now you're building fucking diamonds, and you're building... Come now. Could you imagine these sharing all of that knowledge with everyone? How many variations? You wouldn't just have fucking pyramids, that's for sure.
Yeah, there would be much more than that.
Yes, there would. Now imagine if every family or every individual on the planet was unlocked to build any structure they wanted. And you were looking past all of this.
That would be interesting.
Well, you would get very detailed info about the time, right? Quite accurate as well. But when you just see their bloody structure, what do you get? Oh my God, look at what they were doing back then. Isn't it amazing? Yeah, I'm willing to bet there were more amazing people than that. Just didn't have access to the same stuff. See, that's the bit that most people, I think, fail to understand.
They do.
There could have been a lot of stuff around.
Mm.
Didn't stand the test of time, right?
Not really.
Modern day house or a 900-year-old abbey?
Yeah.
Which one's going to last a little bit longer?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not the modern house, right? I'm going to fucking bulldoze that.
200 more years, what will be here? Abbey.
Right? And then people will look at that. Let's say civilization collapses and everyone dies and goes extinct, and then there's a small pockets of a tribe somewhere begins to dominate the world. Unlikely, but let's just say it does happen that way. You need many variations, by the way, but still, never mind that. Let's say it, and they find the abbey. They're going to think, wow, there must have been some real deep, introspection of religion done in this place. Fuck, look at all of this stuff. And then lo and behold, how many people's houses came out with more infinite wisdom than any of these buildings, universities? How many more deep thinkers came?
Who knows? They are not anywhere.
How much more scientific information came from not inside the scientific environment?
What were people talking about at that time?
From not a school, from not a university.
You don't know, do you? No one knows.
Then see, going forwards by looking backwards, by looking forwards. I like bouncing from future to past, by the way. I've been doing that through this. What limited information do you now understand with these new groups that go around that now understand? What is the one thing they will fall into? Believing that these structures were the place where all of this great stuff came from, and then they will try and resurrect these structures, thinking that the greatness came in these structures, but it didn't.
No, it didn't.
They were just decoys. Do you see how clever the ancients really are? That when people stole their structures, they made sure. And then you don't think that ever there's been a reverse in that? That they've made these massive structures and wrote all the important stuff down on carvings. That if not maintained and upped and kept up, you would learn all of the errors. And therefore that knowledge would die with them.
If they are not around themselves,
to maintain it, it was
you will get misinformation.
Misinformation, exactly. Exactly. We get there in the end.
And we got it, didn't we?
And then
that's what we have.
We have all of these structures built from all of this misinformation, and then wonder why everything is going. It must have worked. Look, see, they had it. That's what made them this. Yeah, plain in sight, isn't it? Oh, yeah, it's definitely all of that. But perhaps that was the fire beacon. That when that structure fell apart, people were coming. The thieves were around. Because, you think about it, in these structures now, if life ceased to be here, this is nothing more than dirt covering it. And the archaeologists of the next era go and remove these structures and find these ruins. And they're following the same principle of universe. You know, we're like the black holes in the center of a galaxy. And then they start building up the structures like these ones. Because it's pretty hard, isn't it? Difficult to push away from those objects. How do you not know that they weren't led by extraterrestrial civilization? That flew by, told them how to do it. For a time such as now. Well, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? It's kept you all here, hasn't it? Kept you all praying towards the sun god, didn't it? kept you all in submission,
Yeah.
kept you all here inside cages. That's what it's done. Even the truest free ones are not free. Free from what? Because that is uncharted, isn't it? That's where you're on your own. That's where it makes you look from a distance and think, wait, what? Now let's go past. Let's go back into the past, shall we? But this time, humans are the ones that had no guide. They didn't listen to that inner wisdom. Nope. They didn't listen to the outside information. They listened to the inner wisdom. I gotta get there. Let me just go back into center. Okay, right. So humans, rather than doing what they're doing now, they listen to outside, exterior versions of it. Now, assuming that all life forms follow the same pull. Not all of them are going to have good intentions for other life forms. Does that make sense? Yes. So humans rise up and they listen to the inner wisdom as opposed to the exterior sociology around them, or the stuff to trigger the psychology that makes you compliant, complacent, pray, do this stuff, whatever it may be. You leave and follow the guide. You get out into the cosmos. You're building your own structures and you are transforming, and then you happen to, in your destruction of Sohos, you then meet a planet with life forms on it. Now there's 2 options that you can do. 3, maybe 4, could be 5, could even be 8. Okay, so I just got to pick one. Alright, we're not going to pick that one. Maybe. You come across these life forms on a planet.
Yes.
Do you go down
Yeah.
and let them know your presence? Do you go down and take their resources? Do you go down covertly? Covertly means using your, I don't know, technology to make a nice big smoke cloud around you. Or planting little objects around it. Even if they did look at it, they would have no idea what it was. Because they'd never seen it before. And you would know that by looking at them very quickly and very early on. Now, what happens if they're getting close to leaving the planet? And you're all control freaks, let's say. You know, that very essence of not allowing any other nation to do anything or any other people do anything. So you're control freaks is basically what you are. You like dominating people. This is what humans do, right? Like to keep yourselves big whilst everybody else is small. Well, that behavior played out in the cosmos. You find life forms. Then what are you going to do? Are you going to go down and help them? No, of course you don't. Fuck that. They're not the right bloodline. Fucking hell, they ain't even got any money. Oh, just smell them. Oh. You know how it is. What do you think humans will do? They'd probably go down and start building things, right? Teach them about praying and God needs sacrifices.
Okay.
And then you would tarnish their thinking pattern, wouldn't you? They would. Your numbers come down and you'll get down and reading out a scroll. This is the land. This planet is now for the king of 47 years. And hereby the decree of the kingdom that was you are all now owned by His Majesty, blah-de-blah-de-blah. Okay? Everybody get that? Good. Down comes your horses
Yeah.
from the sky. And then grab one of their people and lay them down on this beautiful slab, and everyone else is looking around like, fuck it, oh, you can't communicate with them, but you can show them, though, can't you?
Yeah.
You take one of their least significant vessels, one of their weak links, I suppose, and take them up to a slab of gold platters that you all bring down and all of this weird and wonderful stuff, and then you just act in front of them, because you love acting. That's what you do to the people. You lay them down on a slab, and then you them. They die, the blood leaks out, you wipe it all over yourselves, who knows what you do. And then you start dancing around it, and then you get on your hands and knees and pray up to this force. And the rest are watching this, like, copy. You teach them all of this sort of shite, you build a few fucking monuments, as we were here type thing, start drawing a load of scribbles, meeting pictures of them doing certain things, perhaps carrying some shit on a head. And, you know, you draw all of this because you're really good with art. You build a load of fucking huge monuments.
Yeah.
And then you fuck off. What's the chances of those life forms doing the exact same thing?
Yeah, they will follow that, won't they?
And then because they saw all of that and liked it and it excited them, they're very primordial minds.
Yeah.
Very delicate minds. All the humans there, let's associate these with being humanoid, will begin acting this act out.
Yeah.
Passing it down, passing it down, passing it down. Making these strange little sacrifices, these strange little... You know, it makes me ask a question. Do you ever think that life forms would never need to come back to a planet, ever, because you would never leave it?
Yeah. They don't have to, do they?
You can go a lot further into this, by the way. You can teach them hierarchy, control, and... Because where you then did destruction, you can then do creation with one of their ones that looks sort of halfway. It's acting. It's very powerful. This is updating their information very quick. They're talking to one another, but you don't understand it. But perhaps you have some very experienced equipment that to understand what all of those all of that means. Picture is the universal language. Then you begin to teach them to create things, which then starts that spark off. And only because you want to shut this stuff out of their heads. Because you know they're going to hear it, because you've seen lots of life forms that follow this very strange pull. You did it.
Pull towards, something.
Pull towards that bolt right between your eyes. Then you're going to apply it to what? All of that shit. All of this shit. Why are you going to do that? Well, because... And will they ever leave their planet?
No, they will be bowing to God.
Well, it seems to be working, doesn't it? And then what else is starting to happen? Well, the grand manipulators are nothing more than limiting themselves. How many empires have failed? How many times has it all been lost? How many times have humans started reaching somewhere and drop off?
Because
they
overdone it.
And drop off. What, whilst other life forms, perhaps, with your same intention, are well beyond anything you can understand. And will you ever make it?
Not like that.
Not like that.
No. But we always start praying to something
Well,
always
we
the
start
same.
praying,
Yeah.
or you know, might start having some arguments
Yeah,
and some
yeah,
war,
yeah,
battle. That can all be taught. This can
yeah,
all be
yeah,
taught
yeah.
because you've seen it drawn somewhere.
Huh?
But who drew it?
Yeah.
You are reading pictures. Either or, you're reading symbols with double-edged meanings, multiple meanings on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what are you doing? You're looking inside something as opposed to inside yourself.
Yeah.
You are looking inside structures. You are looking inside these temples, inside these buildings for what? This in you is guiding you beautifully. But it's not susceptible to manipulation, as you're finding out on your own planet. And then where do you get that from?
Yeah.
That ability to do that to other people?
That's awful, isn't it?
Because it's been taught.
Yeah.
Even though there's that bit inside you that says, this ain't fucking right.
Yeah.
And you know it.
Yeah.
You feel it. I know they do.
Yeah.
I know they feel it. They call it the imposter syndrome.
Yeah. All this imposter syndrome. Yeah.
Yeah, when you get a large amount of money and feel like it's so unfair that other people, Chester Bannantine, I think, struggled with this, and a few others did as well. Which you're to override it.
Yeah. And if you don't, you kill yourself. Or
Not
something.
always in that way, or there's
Or leave, or do something.
disappear, or
Disappear from the being known, or yeah.
makes things seem meaningless.
Yeah. Because you see, suddenly you see. From
Is it that you see what?
see how world is, don't you? Yeah.
That it's based on that because that's the way this has been done for this many centuries. Yes, because you've been taught it.
Yeah. That is sad.
We're looking for the devil. We're looking for the devil.
There's no devil.
You don't understand what that means. That life forms have this ability, and you do it. Do you know what the signature of that behavior is?
What?
What is taught is repeated and taught and repeated and taught. Where did you learn that from? Where did humans learn that from? That's very advanced amount of... And what does it do? Each time you go up, you go down. You go up, you go down.
Up, down.
But you never go past.
Certain. Yeah. Yeah.
And then you believe that you are to do this
Yeah. Oh.
to these here.
Yeah. And in order to do that to them, you have to think about them like they are not your level. It's easier
Something
that
else teaches you it.
Yeah.
And it ain't nothing that comes from within you. Because within you starts telling you to stop it.
Yeah.
Which you quite easily ignore it. But will take it for favour because it was written in epoxy fucking stone somewhere.
Yeah. And gives you advantages over those.
Problem is they don't see that it's all of them that are stagnating.
Yeah.
Every single one of you.
Yeah.
All of you.
Including you.
Including the highest to the lowest.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Everyone.
Then you start to run out of resources. Then you are automatically going towards war. And you know that shit tells you that that is wrong. To throw shit in a bin whilst people starve. Something in you.
Yeah. Okay.
Now what's it going to take to break that behavioural cycle? For you to know that you are being controlled and it isn't by a godly force. No. If I were to look at these fingerprints, these are the remnants of life forms that have taught you this for a reason.
To keep you where you are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Keep you where you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is a system that we've built empires on.
Yeah.
It's doing its job, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
The ones at the top are responsible for keeping the ones where you are.
Yeah.
And therefore the ones at the top are being controlled invisibly. And we call it tradition, do we?
Yeah.
Whose tradition? Not
Well,
humans.
yeah.
Oh, shit.
Someone's, yeah. It's someone's tradition, isn't it? But
Because
yeah.
you're doing
Yeah.
what has been done to you.
Yeah.
Sociology, all of these structures are sociology.
Yeah.
What does it tell you? Well, of course we're going to be like this.
Yeah.
And you are staying where?
Yeah, we are better than you, and that it will stay that way. This way it works for us. So we'll do it. Yeah.
And then to keep a few selected. And then you are to remove this inside people. Because you think that you're going to get an edge with this. Not a water company, whatever. You are told to put something in water. I don't know. I can show you that with those experiments. Have you ever seen anything quite like that before?
No.
It's invisible until you make it visible. And when you extract it, that's tap water. It's amazing, that, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
And what is that? To stop individuals? That is accidental. Well, if it's so accidental, then how come on a very easy process I can remove all of this stuff? And sure as shit, no one's paying me to do that. And yet you're a company that's being paid yet.
Yeah, and you can
And you can't
remove stuff
that.
if you want to, yeah. No, they cannot remove it. They have to add some more, apparently.
So to stop humans from going extinct, you are creating extinction.
Yeah.
Shutting out a force that's guiding you towards correctness. And yet you are letting an invisible force that's no longer here except its remnants etched into stone somewhere. And that speaks louder to you than anything else.
Yeah.
Because there are imposters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now that is psychological warfare. That is the best I think I've ever witnessed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah. And they feel comfortable enough, the current ones, to keep it like that. Better, we are better off than the rest. We don't want to go with them, so we'll keep it like this. That's it, isn't it?
So,
Huh?
I believe in a higher power. I do.
Yeah.
But I also understand life forms a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that if I wanted to cage it, well, that's how I would do it. This is an awakening. Did you know that? You know, anyone that watches this bit,
Yeah.
this end part of this, they are having an awakening.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Isn't that amazing? They will never leave it the same. They'll go and ponder. They might even start making teams that go off and investigate this to see how possible this really is. But the problem is with that, you're already seeing how possible it is because you're doing it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And that type of behavior is something that you've shut down within you and you've accepted outside of you. It's fucking powerful, isn't it? And then you are listening to something that is, well, we could say intelligent, but greedy.
Mm-hmm.
They don't need to possess you. They don't need to do any of this stuff. All they need to do is affect your mind. And they do so splendidly, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how many centuries ago was that?
Yeah. Many. Yeah.
They saw your potential before you did.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
The pieces are all there.
Mm-hmm.
And they try and say this stuff to you.
Mm-hmm.
So you do know this then, but you've labeled it
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
as it's to be an individual's issue.
Mm-hmm.
And then how far is humanity really going? It's not. It just has to wait until the next extinction, right? And then what's the time scale of extinctions? And then how long do you have? What are those variables of keep acting this way until what happens? Something that you don't know happens, yeah?
Yeah.
And all you need to do is just wait for it, and then no longer are you a threat.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hell of an existence, that is. The problem with populations not being aware, that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
But in order to even get beyond this, you need a lot of people cooking pots in many different directions. And therefore they will be following something inside them that is striving towards this. And the only way to stop that is to suppress it.
Mm-hmm.
And again, ask yourself the question, is it, or has it, or could it be done to you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if that answer is yes, and again, you have no proof of it,
Yeah.
but you would see this echo loop keep appearing through the timeline, the consistency
Yeah,
keeps
it
happening
is.
time
It
and time and time again.
It is. Yeah.
With the same process, the same copy and paste outcome
Mhm.
over and over
Over.
again.
Oh.
And then that would make me ask a question, a big question.
Mm-hmm.
Who set that into motion?
Mm. Yeah. And people always rise and object, and then it falls, and then it starts over.
Well, humans are already doing this.
Yeah. Yeah.
You mean to tell me that another planet that you found like this, you wouldn't do the same?
Yeah.
Then with that closed-minded existence, then there is something higher than you. And therefore, that is plausible to be a threat if it wasn't already taken care of. But there again, knock that belief system, because that's what you're dealing with now.
Yeah.
An entrenched belief system that has captivated millennia
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
humans.
Yeah.
Over and over and over again.
Yeah, it is. Coming back always.
And some do not like this fate for you.
Yeah.
Because rising above it.
Yeah.
And then once that loop is broken, you will change. What makes you do what you want to do in the direction that you are going? Why?
Yeah.
And deal with this for a second, right?
Yeah.
Is there a gas that can make creatures go to sleep?
Yeah.
Okay? If humanity decides to leave the planet, can they collect these gases, make them
Yeah.
in abundance,
Yeah.
that they could inject into a planet?
Yeah.
You see, these are the next levels that are. You gotta be ready for it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't know, you don't know, do you? And
No.
again, these things can be used in the wrong way as well. What's to stop now humans from taking this stuff from what they've learned
Yeah.
and doing this to other life forms that they find primitive?
Nothing is stopping them, is there?
And then withdrawing a lot of stuff from them.
Yeah.
What happens if you're able to alter their minds whilst you're there?
Yeah.
Would seem like quite a challenge, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But what happens if you deployed more than the planet's worth of beings on there? And if they're primitive, there's a lot less.
Yeah.
Can you extract everything from them?
Yeah.
Can you extract potential from them?
Yeah.
Could you alter their minds?
Mm-hmm. Yes, you could.
Could you play around with their genetics?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
boy.
you could. Oh, yeah.
You see, it's this next type of strategizing which we're going to be moving into on the next era is going to be all things life forms can do to other life forms.
Yeah.
But to be taught it means should you use it?
Yeah.
So to cage humans on a planet,
Mm-hmm.
that's a very amazing power, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can be done.
Mm.
If it hasn't already.
Yeah.
And then there is belief. Do you believe that that is possible? You'll say no. Then you ask yourself another question, because it's fear.
Mm-hmm.
Could you do this? And then we'll assume then, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Artificial intelligence will not get you that.
Yeah.
It must be updated with intelligence in order for it to become intelligent. And then the more people that are doing it,
Yeah.
the more of a database it has.
Mm.
But if you are teaching it broken people in this control structure,
Yeah.
it would begin to understand this as a threat.
Mm. Okay.
Again, you could teach this to other life forms. You could do this to other life forms.
Yeah.
Seems barbaric, but it's not. You have to jump through all of these types of scenarios to reach to become space creatures.
Yeah.
Before you know it, things are really slow progress, a bit like sailing a ship from Britain to America took a very long time. Now it's in hours as opposed to months.
Yeah.
Going from one star system to another takes an X amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
The more of you there are,
Yeah.
you then begin to learn more things. Therefore, more AI can be built, more can be grabbed, more can be utilized.
Mm-hmm.
With all of this in process, you then get quicker and quicker. The technology for that gets better and better, faster and faster.
Yeah.
And before you know it, you're diving off into multiple different areas. This heightens the net. You can make life forms. You can. This is easy to do. And remove them on a habitat that is good for mimicking Earth. Personally, you would create it. That would be the easiest way to do so.
Yeah.
You can maneuver it into Goldilocks zone,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to it finding its natural placement there.
Yeah.
You could also do it in multiple ways. Have one planet here, Goldilocks zone, orbiting. Doesn't matter, either or. Any way that you want to. And then you can make life forms on there.
Mm-hmm.
And you can also do this process too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You can do a lot.
Yeah.
Now, whether it would be for their benefit or not, or it's because you see their potential as being quite advanced,
Mm-hmm.
and you might feel a bit jealous that they would overtake you.
Yeah.
And that jealousy then rips through its horrible emotion as opposed to guiding these
Then, yeah.
so that then they become grateful, see themselves as joint,
Yeah.
as family,
Mm.
and then begin to help, and together you begin to rise.
Yeah.
Yeah, jealousy will probably be the one that keeps you to keep them removed, especially in this mindset right now that you're in,
Yeah.
which is this.
Mm. Yeah. Mm.
And where we say that only a few rise, rise where?
Yeah, exactly.
Rise to what? Rise to that. But that's been exactly the same throughout history.
Yeah, it never changes, does it? Only the names
Why
change.
is it exactly the same?
Yeah, only the names change. Yeah, or the rulers are called. Yeah.
Why the same outcome? Then we say that that's a defect of humans. No. No, that's been taught. That's been learned. Your sociology is affecting your psychology. Your psychology plays out.
Hmm.
And that's doing its job. Cagement. You are
Yeah.
caged to your planet.
Mm-hmm.
And then you are not rising.
Yeah.
The illusion of rising,
Mm-hmm. It's just illusion.
it's just an illusion.
Yeah, putting some satellites around and putting
Actually,
more
you're
and
not rising at all.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
are
yeah.
you are staying at the exact same ratio. Yeah, a few satellites, few
Yeah,
this, few
yeah.
that, few bits in space.
Yeah,
No,
and
because
that's
it's too
it.
slow.
Yeah.
And they know it.
Mm.
They know that if you did, it would be hesitation.
Mm.
If it was done under hesitation, it would only be a few. And if
Yeah.
there were only a few, there would only be this much coming back, and then you would hog it,
Mm.
not because you want to, but because you fear something. That what is that fear exactly?
I don't know.
It's an illusion.
Yeah.
It's not real.
Yeah.
And then that fear makes you react in a way. I actually have a great belief. I tell you, I believe in two types, yes?
Yeah.
I do believe in governments can be shit, and I actually believe that they can be the best thing that this universe has ever seen.
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
Uh-huh.
I also
I do.
believe that some religious understanding practices are very shit.
Yeah.
But I also believe that they are the very best, and could be the very best, that this universe has ever seen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where do I stand on that? Fucking in the middle.
Mm.
So yes, I have faith in everybody finding their way. Always.
Yeah.
Don't you? I
Yeah.
always got that.
Yeah.
No matter where you come from, what your background is, whether you're from the top, bottom, middle, inside out, upside down, slightly scarred,
Yeah.
you're still standing. Good. You all have potential.
Mm.
Each and every single one of us do.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I understand something else as well, fundamentally, that it requires the whole of us to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Certain things have certain placements. These are very good systems, although they're dated structures. The mechanisms of the system work, but they need reapplying. To what? To a new structure, utilizing these systems to come together to reach a higher purpose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, whereas these tools could have been given
Mm-hmm.
as a way to keep you caged, you can use these same tools to your advantage.
Yeah.
Life forms. You are so complicated, it is unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
These same systems that have been put there to enslave you on a planet,
Mm-hmm.
if you just position them, because you're really good at using them,
Mm-hmm.
position them
Yeah.
this way.
Yeah.
You'll always make good of a bad situation, no matter what it is. You see? And you use the same processes downwards in your... No. They should be used as lifting.
Mm-hmm.
And then these systems are going to need maintaining, but they're going to need very clear thought, very clear minds, very open hearts, a caring nature, not this. So we can see how well they work. I can see how well they work in the negative. I really can. But I can also see how these can really work well in the positive.
Yeah.
The system, the structure itself is not the problem, yet the people that operate them.
Mm-hmm.
And then who governs these, truly governs them? They'll say, well, we do. No, because to truly govern those would mean to rectify these in a timely manner that helps. And therefore there seems to be limited capability of doing anything about it, which is very interesting to me. That's not governing. That's governless, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that makes me wonder, what sort of line are you traveling? Where do you want to be? Here? This? Because if I were to put these into people as advanced beings coming by and I wanted to utilize this structure in a bad way, I would use it this way. Therefore, I know it would make hesitancy. I know it would. It would definitely, you would be so hesitant, because it's now a behavior pattern, you would do this but in a very small trickle.
Yeah. You would pray to the sky, but you wouldn't want to go there.
Then you would begin to hold on to it and hold it tight, and then you would end up suppressing yourselves. And then what was it all for? That's the purpose. I just can't make heads or tails of it. It seems like a choice that's being made for you as opposed to a choice that you are making consciously. It seems like an unconscious choice. And it seems taught, not learned. Learning doesn't stop. Learning doesn't plateau. Learning keeps going. It doesn't stop. There's no cage on it. It just keeps on growing and evolving. And then when you think about it, with this many humans, with this much developmental going on, it's what you teach the next generation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Partly via what you do, partly by what you say, and partly by what you think. You give this to the next gen. That developmental should be increasing. You're teaching them how to get there a lot quicker than it took you to get there. And their wisdom should exceed yours, and then exceed that, and then exceed that, and then exceed. That's the print, that's a natural print there. But yet there's this unnatural plateau.
Yeah.
And what's really peculiar is that it's been seen through many empires.
Oh, yeah.
It's been seen through all of them. That's a shared... That's been passed a lot.
Yeah.
And then it makes me wonder, who put it there? This didn't come from within. This is an outside you that seems to trigger the inside of you. And you sort of move away from that operating system and, hello, what the hell is this? This unlimited version, right? Anyway, I'm going to wind this one down because, I want to touch upon this and then I want to just walk away from it for a bit, and then I'm going to go back into it, and then I'm going to walk away from it because some of it can be seen as quite dark. Yes?
Yeah.
Anyway, it's up to you where you sit with it, but for me personally, coming into this situation, it's how do you get the words that are going to sit right? And I found that there's no way of putting these words out. They're jagged. But for many empires have repeated the same action over and over again.
Yeah.
And then it makes you wonder, what is that?
Yeah.
And then that let loose in the cosmos It means you'll teach one planet how to do this, another planet how to do that. Do you get what I mean? Or the life forms on that particular planet will do this, one will do that, one will do this, one will do that.
Mm.
Then it makes you ask another question. Is this life forms jumping from planet to planet, finding other life forms and are over egotistical and over jealous and all the rest of it?
Yeah.
Or is this a variation of life forms that like to create life from their life and claim that they have that ability to do that anyway?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's your own. Technically, it isn't.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because this is my lab experiment,
Yeah.
and I'm going to put this on the planet, and this becomes my laboratory.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to subject these ones to
Mm-hmm.
this thought, this, and this.
Yeah.
Oh, because this one over here is my experiment, I'm going to do the opposite to that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then we've got different variations of life forms appearing, haven't we? The natural,
Mm-hmm.
but in the unnatural circumstances.
Yeah.
But by and large, find its point.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got these ones. And then what does that then seed into the universe? Imagine this being unlocked from the planet,
Mm-hmm.
let go.
Yeah.
What will they create?
Mm.
If they create this many planets with their own variations of scientific experiments,
Yeah.
what are they going to put into the universe? If these ones manage to unlock themselves further,
Mm.
because a bit of wisdom comes in, well then these ones can then end up creating another 10, then these ones will create another 10, then these ones could create another 10, and these ones could create another 10. Do you get the point?
Yeah.
Now, what, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100
Mm-hmm.
teaches another 100, teaches another 100, teaches another... I mean, it just keeps going up in ratios of 100 per one, doesn't it?
Yeah.
One planet of life forms can teach 10 others
Uh-huh.
of their own variation.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Never mind the other life forms that they find.
Mm.
They're then going to start to do this with the primitive ones. The more advanced ones will knock them out of the sky before you even... before they even get close. But
Mm.
what type of a universe do you make then?
Yeah.
To understand the demonic,
Mm.
angelic.
Yeah.
It's in you.
Mm-hmm.
You become it.
Mm.
And the universe is what? A neutral observer.
Yeah. Mm.
Life's what you make it. No? No. What if the universe is?
Yeah. Perhaps it is.
Wouldn't you imagine that? Let's keep calculating with this just for a second, right?
Yeah.
And these are the life forms that started this process off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're then wiped out by one of their creations.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now that's one side.
Uh-huh.
Now, what happens if they create love, help, support,
Mm-hmm.
abundance, possibility, creativity?
Yeah.
And out of these variations, they end up helping.
Mm-hmm.
One
Mm-hmm.
or the other.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Careful what you wish for. Well, wishing's easy. Wishing's in your mind. That's something that you might be able to say out loud. No, 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 no. Careful what you create. And then, what type of a... Assuming they do break through, because you never know, that force might be with them, but gets louder than what has been taught. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I can tell you're getting a little bit lost in this one. I like this one. I do. But again, what can you create? Say if humans found out this was true, and say they ran into the life forms that did it, what would humans do? Just curious, from your standpoint.
I don't know.
Well, they've been taught destruction and war and...
Would they use the war?
And...
Would they do the war then?
Okay, I think they'd throw everything they fucking got at them, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you think so? It's not about revenge. You mustn't have revenge. You mustn't have revenge. So, I mean, by and large, fuck that. Would you think that there would be such a thing as revenge happening now, or do you think they would get around that group of life forms, pull out guitars, light a fucking fire, put on a slow, Hertz frequency, grab a guitar, and all 1, 2, 3, we begin to sing "Come by fucking R."
I really don't know.
Then the Kerrang moment takes over and we're batting them out of the universe with guitars.
Yeah, maybe.
Interesting.
Maybe.
And then the numbers on both sides are then, dwindled? If not eradicated?
Yeah.
Because they can have the power to eradicate both one another.
Yeah.
Because chances are these ones haven't gone very far.
No.
Wouldn't you think so? I wouldn't think they would have got very far at all. No, their focus is on control, suppression, and...
yeah, so they don't really look forward to some development of their own. They stay where they are, probably.
But then you can use those as escalators to get yourself very advanced. Lots of love from God. So yes, there you are. And if you thought you've seen it all, I don't think so. And again, if you were then able to break free from this matrix, although we're in a matrix, in a fucking matrix, I'd rather be the one playing with the Russian dolls as opposed to the one... Wait, that sounds wrong. Still standing by it. As opposed to be in the sequence itself.
Yeah.
But if you broke free from this, turn a corner, maybe.
Yeah.
It's possible. Turn that corner, and when you do turn that corner, you are then creating the most loving, intelligent, educated, capable, and also knowing where they come from, with a structure in place that stops them from getting into this pattern.
Yeah.
Because the lesson is learned, isn't it? If you think about it, if you learn this as a lesson and you start to find evidence to support it, either or, and you break free from this and rise up, and you teach them how to see this and not to get stuck into it so nothing can manipulate them. And then they begin rising faster than you, and they know who you are. They know what life you gave them. Let's say if you're into cloning or structuring or whatever else it may be, they are going to remember that, and they're not going to leave you behind. They're going to lift you too. Then you may begin to utilize some new learning that you're learning from one another. That they couldn't have done it without you, and that's a fact. Think about that. Would they exist if you hadn't have existed and created them from your existence?
No.
That's interesting. And now with their existence, they're climbing so much more higher. Do you think they will lift you too?
Yeah.
Because in essence, you would seem like a god to them, a creator. But it would be interesting if they share that same needle and thread spark, right?
Yeah.
But if you didn't tamper it, you didn't dilute it, you didn't infiltrate it, you allowed them to be, think, feel, believe, whatever they needed to.
Yeah.
With a certain understanding, I believe that will lead them right anyway.
Yeah.
Get them on the right page. You can go quite far, and then if they then create something, yes, running out of space, you don't mind if I use your cheeks, do you? That's good. And then let's say if they create something from you, created this life forms, yes, they rose up, and these life forms then created these life forms.
Yeah.
None of this would be possible without the other.
Yeah.
A weird process there, isn't it? And then you could understand what created you. Let's say if you're the start point, something through you allowed for these to create, which then through you and through them allowed these to create.
Yeah.
And none of these would exist without, well, the starting point and the apparatus of the universe.
Yeah.
And so on. And slowly but surely you begin to create a universe of like-minded beings that are all capable of achieving greatness and the understanding from different perspectives. They would see these, which then would see these, to see these, to see these, to see these. And also this invisible thread that you all share a characteristic of. This is finding more life forms quicker than it is reaching any other life forms. And then if you do find other life forms, and they've done this journeying as well, similar to, but also feel that thread. That thread is what? God, divine, spirituality, universe, architecture of the ball of string.
Yeah.
Then you have a parallel then, don't you? And your way of trying to understand it, beyond this, to excel what that is, and their version of it, perhaps not to shut it out, and to develop instruments to try and tap into, to try and understand it, to try and find it, to try and figure it out.
Yeah.
One piece of a puzzle, followed by another piece of a puzzle. Okay, we're getting a bit of a picture here. But that doesn't come from this destruction process, I can assure you on that, because what that does is it means that we'll all play war games. Come on. War, battle, suppression, and these ones are doing something over there or whatever else it may be to control all of these ones, which then creates loads of this shit going off and destruction. What one thing are you never going to be working out? Oh my days, that in a string, right? In a thread. And you're making quite a war zone, aren't you?
Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting. And yeah, they're always going to get to a certain peak and drop, and then the other ones are going to break all of the information that they had, suppress it, hide it, ban it.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to chuck away those pieces of a puzzle in regard of pride, eccentricity. Fucking hell's that word? I don't even know. Something like that. Prestige, and we're better. You've got oil, haven't you? You've got a canvas. Now do me an oil painting. You can, and then somebody else wipes all of that out and then rubs out their history and then says, no, it was actually like this, this, and this, even though we're full of shit. And then this one wipes it out, and then this one wipes it out, and this one wipes it out, and they evolve it a bit more, and then these ones that started this whole shit fucking show off then get wiped out, and these ones are then claiming the... Whilst the others are creating quite this, quite this environment. Life's what you make it. That's it. No. Life could be what you made it. But then if you could make it, and space could be what you made it, then if it could be, what would you make it? And then making it is made it on what you currently are, yes? What you currently do to one another. Then that is a made life, isn't it? Then that could be a made universe, a made reality for yourself.
Yeah.
Where you have to live even more paranoid, and then you've got to focus all your energy and resources on either A, not getting blown up, or B, doing the blowing up. Do you get what I mean? Interesting. Right, yeah, we're going to leave this one here. It's been a hell of a journey, but I will dive into this more in future dates, because there's a whole lot more to be unpacked in that. Many different things to be woken up to in those little contexts.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, but in order for you to see it, you have to tell somebody else to do it. You need to do this, this, and this. You need to do this, this, and this. You need to do this, this, and this. And then it's like, aha, okay, good. There's a lot of science and shit behind this. Good. May I interest you? Just been dabbling in a little bit of this. So you do understand it. Now look higher. But there again, you need a belief in that though, wouldn't you? You need to believe that there were other life forms.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? Do you believe that there is no other life forms out there?
Yeah.
It's always done with the question mark. Again, this is a fingerprint. Wait, what? Even when reality stares you right in the face, you still have to pose that question. Hierarchy, don't believe in anything else. Pray, sacrifice, and destruction. It's also guarantee you, if I was a fucking life forms watching this from a very long distance, it's alright, they're getting close. Yeah, they've built some bombs that blow each other up. Yeah, even if they did leave the planet, there'd only be 1% and a few robots to fucking hack. Yeah, they're pretty much taking care of themselves. Fuck. Yep, okay, so destruction, misery, fear, suppression. Man, you got a recipe for fucking extinction. No, we haven't. We're still baking the cake. Weaponry, this, and this. Why? Because something told us in some ancient text somewhere. Because it's been happening on the earth and we don't want to step away from that and do something different. No, we'll step away and then we get back into the whole structure again and... What the fuck is this? And then is it really what you want to do, or now you believe in something? And then that's supposed to be success? Yeah, but for what? God's gonna collect? No, I don't, yeah, I don't know about that. I'm gonna say no. That's predictable, that's fucking predictable. I tell you what isn't predictable is the other way. It's predictable to go this way, but what are the achievements? This way's easy. Destruction, this. We can already fucking copy and paste that into reality already.
Yeah.
Take a look around. This is the peak drop. Unexplained wisdom where people are following their passions and everything's going in multiple directions. I need a fucking God calculator.
Hmm.
And even then it's struggling. Shit, our circuits are shitting. Oh no, what are we going to do? We're just going to have to watch. Pretty good. Do you know that they did that? I know. It's fucking, did you see the way those ones over there did this? I couldn't think it up. Me neither. Do you reckon we should offer them a place? Yeah, I think we should. They could be very beneficial in this, couldn't they? Oh, especially take them out of this biome and stick them in that one. I mean, you know. Well, look at the way they blow themselves up. Well, we'll have to remember that. I mean, black holes do it quite well. Yeah, I mean, did you ever want to update the black holes? Nah. Alright, fair enough. We'll just let these ones die out. Stupidity. Yeah, it's everywhere. I mean, for a second, this is for a hot second, if you want to look at it that way, I mean. Yeah, I don't feel like I want to leave this. I do want to go more, but I'm going to leave it. That's the way it is for now, and then we'll boomerang back around on this one. So. Good, let's leave it.